Hello, this is Tuesday, September 22nd, and today's assignment is going to look at studying for our science test tomorrow. So in your study guide given to you by Mrs. Blazer, I took a look and have the answers in cap letters, and so I just want to go over those. So the first note for studying is the star that Earth revolves around is the sun. And a self-luminous celestial body is a star. What occurs when the full moon passes into Earth's shadow is a lunar eclipse. What occurs when the moon passes between Earth and sun, covering the sun, is a solar eclipse. The shapes that are illuminated for the moon. So here we have images of each one. And so the first is where no moon is visible, which is what you see as dark. That is the new moon. So the key things I want you to remember is waxing is when it's getting bigger and waning is when it's getting smaller. Then when you talk about moon shape, you have a crescent, which kind of looks like the crescent roll. And then you have the gibbous, which is larger. It's getting bigger. So when you can put those together, that helps you with naming the moon. So in our second shape here, we have it's a waxing crescent. So the moon is getting bigger, which is why it's waxing. And then crescent is that sickle shape or that roll shape, that crescent roll shape. Next, we have the half moon here looking, and that is the first quarter. It kind of looks like a D. What you would see is the white area of the moon. Next phase we have is the dark side is very, very thin, so it's almost getting to that full moon status, but it's getting bigger, so it's waxing. And then gibbous, it's that larger size. Next you have full moon, and then we have waning, so the moon is getting smaller, so waning gibbous. And then we have waning crescent. So the moon, what you see is getting smaller, and waning is that smaller portion or that smaller name. And then that cycle repeats all over again. Words that Mrs. Blazer wanted you to know. Revolve is the movement around an object, like the earth is revolving around the sun, and those seasons are changing because of it. Orbit is that curved path. Moon is a natural satellite. Seasons are those changes in weather, and it's resulting from Earth's orbit around the sun. Axis is the Earth spinning on its axis every 24 hours, and that tilt that is occurring is Earth at 23.5 degrees. Intensities, when you can look at the moonlight varying, and then the sun is the star that the Earth orbits. And then for stars, it is a self-luminous celestial body of gas. And then rotation is the one spin on an axis. So that would equal a day. All right, and then we have these two images here, and this illustrates the type of eclipse that is occurring. So when the moon is in between Earth, it is a solar eclipse. When the moon is on the backside, so you have the sun not in the middle, but Earth is in the middle, that is the lunar eclipse. And then these areas right here, the lower portion and this portion, so that means at the corner right here where the point of this V comes into play, that is where you would see no moon whatsoever. And Then Mrs. Blazer shared Quizlets that I will also share, and you can try them. One is for the terms, and then the other is for the moon phases. Good luck on your quiz for Wednesday. Make sure you take a look at this. Look over those key items and terms, and then you should do great. Good luck.